Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. So, I assume we're getting ready for class trial. Like, I don't know what else could possibly be going. Well, I guess we're going to bed, right? That's probably a thing that's happening. I keep pointing my robo-dildo in the wrong directions, but there we go. That's sort of over this way? Maybe? That way? I don't know, you'd think that I would be a professional by now and I'd have this done off camera, but no! Alright, you guys like watching me screw up anyway. Alright, so I think we're done in this room. I assume we're going to go to the murder room? Maybe we'll see, okay. There's not a chance in hell I'm letting it defeat me, no matter what. AV room. Okay, AV room. Right, okay, so we have access to, her, videotape. Or her, videotape. Does anyone ever, like, call them videotapes anymore? We have access to the video. Not a tape. Everyone from, like, future generations is going to be like, what the hell's a videotape? And I'm gonna be like, I'm old, okay? I have to explain to you what a videotape is. It's a tape full of video. That's exactly what it is. You're welcome. You're welcome, future generations. I've saved you from not knowing what a videotape is. Rattle, rattle. Damn, it's locked. I guess the data processing room really is. Oh, no. We wanted to go to the AV room. Duh. Okay, right. Okay, so we actually. Why do I keep screwing up everything? I don't know. Let's figure out how not to screw up things. Alright. We are going to the. Not archives. Wait, what? Oh, no, right. We've been there, done that. Okay, AV room, that's where we want to go. Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay, it's the boombox. Be careful with the boombox. It's just too powerful. Why are the walls lined with giant boomboxes? See, that's what makes me feel like this is a dream. Cause why? Unless those are just like speakers that were mocked up to look like boomboxes to be clever. I should be able to watch that DVD here. Alright, let's give it a shot. I slid the DVD I got from Kirigiri into the drive. The video started playing, but the screen remained black. Like my soul. I stared at the dark. I stared, indeed, at the dark screen. It was only a few seconds, I think. But, to me, it felt extraordinarily long. That's what he said. Suddenly, and without warning, the video began. If I'm a little loopy, it's more than my normal loopy. It's because I had a shot of rum, which I'm broadcasting to the world right now. There's gonna be a disclaimer. I've had a shot of rum, so forgive me. I'm a lightweight. Bodybuilding keeps me from drinking a lot very often. I got to where I like never drink, and then I was like, okay, well, there's all this rum I bought, so I don't know why I bought all this rum. Why can't I hold all this rum? But I do have a bottle of rum, so I decided I was going to take a shot. So that was the thing. So right now, my rum coursing through my veins is thinking, why the hell is Mizono in your goddamn in Kirigiri's video? Is that the rum doing that, or is that just possible reasoning skills? Mizono, I felt like I'd been struck in the back of the head. It had been so long since I'd seen Mizono's face, except in my nightmares. Let us begin the interview. I heard the voice of the man sitting in front of the camera. Okay, alright. We'll stare at the back of your head, new guy. And is that Kiri's father? Is that? Okay, alright. An adult man's voice. You'll have to forgive me. I'll be recording this interview. I'm not very good at multitasking. I'm not talented enough to conduct an interview and take notes at the same time. It seems like a talent that, like, normal people, well, I guess reporters would have that. Have you ever seen an interview with the vampire? Dude's writing, well, he's also recording it. That's the whole basis. I just ruined the movie for everyone. There was an interview with the vampire. Spoiler alert. I should have said spoiler alert first, but whatever. Movie's ruined. Don't see it now. Whatever. It's not worth it. It's not in the title at all. I'm not telling. Yeah, I already read that. The man probably intended it as a joke. Mizono's stern face didn't budge an inch because she's judging him for not being able to take basic notes while asking questions. Like, you know, it's definitely a profession that people do for a living, so it seems like a common skill that people would possess. Maybe you have to go to school for a while in order to write shit down while asking people questions. In a way, this recording is like a substitute for a written contract. Okay. It's not that we don't trust you. It's just a precaution. So please, don't let it bother you. Okay, so two things. One, when did she have this interview? Is this before she, I mean, I imagine it's going to be answered, but, you know, thoughts. Is this before she got accepted into the academy, or is this something that couldn't have happened? Like, by the information that we were given when we first arrived at the location of the school, it was the first time that we had been in the school. But there she is, in the school, probably in the headmaster's office, because he has the similar trophies that were outside of the gymnasium. Is that a thing? Is this like the photographs? Proof that that everyone knew each other beforehand? Who knows? All right. Anyway, this is not. Well then, I'll get straight to the point. You could very well end up spending the rest of your life here inside this academy. What? Do I have your consent? What do you mean by that? Who would consent to that? I wouldn't. It would be prison. It's prison. It's student idol girl prison. Do you have my consent? no, you don't have my consent. I'll edit that out. There was a clear look of uncertainty on Mizono's face. And why wouldn't there be? There's no way she would agree to spend her whole life here. Yes. What? 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 Thank you, and I'm sorry. What the shit is going on? I promise to do everything in my power to take care of you. On my name as Hope Academy Headmaster. The video ended there. My room gets very hot while recording. If you're new to my channel, know that my room is like somewhere in 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm in Canada, so everyone uses Celsius. But for Americans only Americans are dumb enough to still use Fahrenheit. Or whatever. Don't hate me. I'm American too. Relax. Anyway, so it's very hot in here, so if I'm sweating, I apologize. Ugh. While I could say the same thing about everything that's happened up to this point, this, more than anything, makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Negi. Right there with you. I mean, though it gives us some theories about everyone having known each other before this happened. Right? Like, I mean, Negi seems to be the only one who has no memory of it. And everyone so far is like kind of corroborated that, but I don't know. Like, they could all be lying, I guess. Or they could have no memory of it. Like, Kirigiri was saying that her memory was tampered with. So, what did they do to our bodies? Like, that was the question that Kiri asked. I will ask the same question. I mean, Mizono wanted out of here so badly. She wanted so badly to reunite with her friends and take on her dream that she threw me under the bus. That is true. That is a thing that she did. Then why? Why would she agree to spend her whole life here? Okay, so also, Negi, why aren't you asking when she would have the opportunity to agree to spend her whole life here? Like, I feel like that's a more important question, because that leads you to believe that the photographs are correct, that they're the real life. The next thing I knew, an unexpected flash of light filled my vision. The video I thought was over had resumed playing. Half reflexively, I turned back towards the screen. And what I saw there threw me into an even deeper confusion. Okay, alright. So this has to be why Kiri was questioning what had happened to her memories and what they had done to her body. Right? Because she would have had conversations with Negi long enough to realize that Negi has no idea what the hell's going on. But Negi also in his dreams is constantly like, I know everything. But that is the last thing I expected. Just to let everyone know. Just to put that out there. This is literally the last thing I expected. So yeah, there's that. What? it was me. I was, beyond a shadow of a doubt, looking at myself. Is this gonna jar your memory? Like, are you gonna like come out of it and be like, oh, they gave me something to alter my memories? Do you have it? Okay. So in the I don't remember what it was. It was in a journal. Yeah, it was in Kiri's journal. There are 2 of them. Does Negi have a twin? Maybe that's why, but Negi's having like the dream flashbacks that say that he remembers everything. So like, what's the deal with that? Before we begin, Negi, you should know that I'll be recording the contents of this interview. I understand. I'm sitting face to face with the headmaster. But that would still imply that someone did something to Negi's memories if they wouldn't remember their twin. Because, you know, most twins know each other. Intimately so, some might say. He was talking to me. But the me watching it all take place had no memory of it happening. Never mind the interview. I had no memory of having ever met the headmaster. And yet... Well then, I'll get straight to the point. Negi, you could very well end up spending the rest of your life inside this academy. I'm gonna take a drink of water while I process this. Give me a moment. You guys just see me spitting all over the camera. It's rigged. Like, so of course, you guys are probably familiar with the show called Big Brother. What if this is all some strange... there was an episode of Doctor Who that had like a messed up version of Big Brother where like the people who lost were executed. Spoiler, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about because no one's as big as of a nerd as I am. I wonder if there's something similar going on. Like, I wonder if there's if this is all consensual. And then you agree to have something to wipe your memory. Again, Doctor Who styles, because that is something that happens. If you know what I'm talking about. So you consent to forgetting, and then you take part in this competition. Now, the people may or may not die, but they also may or may not have known each other beforehand. So if we look at everything like that, is it possible this is just some sick, like, the Purge? Like the Purge? Like, thing? Well, like, that the world is in on, but, like, you, for some reason, agreed to forget is happening? Is that, I don't know, like that seems like kind of what all of this is leading me to believe. I don't know. I've only read a little bit of this. Most of this episode is gonna be like fan theory, because I also don't know if the game's gonna end and then you're going to like know everything that there is to know. So as it comes to me, I will continue to give my theories because it could just end abruptly and be like, it was an experience. Draw your own conclusion. But I know that there is a number 2 and more, maybe. There's also an animated series, which I'm not familiar with because people were saying to watch the anime first and then start playing the game. But I only saw people saying that after I've started playing the game, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm already playing the game, so I better play the game and then hate the anime series, because that's what they said would happen. Nagi, you could very well, yeah, we read that. Do I have your consent? Yes. No way. I said yes? I'm sorry to have to put you through this. What other choice do we have? I just thought of Cabin in the Woods. So the plot of Cabin in the Woods, I can't spoil for you because I want to, but this reminds me, what I can say is this reminds me, and maybe it has a similar plot to Cabin in the Woods. You can tell me. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I guess you could tell me if I'm on the right track. But don't spoil any of the plot for Cabin in the Woods or the game. What other choice do we have? As long as you're inside the academy, I will do everything in my power to protect you. But you might be dead in a box, so. Did I make this joke already? That he's a dick in a box? He's... So detectives used to be called dicks? So he's a dick in the box. Alright. I'll do everything in my power to protect you. Hello, Academy Headmaster. I give you my word. Video cut out for a second time, and the cycle repeated over and over again. It's everyone! Okay, but like, why would Monokuma give Kiri this information? Well, that seems bizarre to me. Why would he, like, consent to... Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Togami. Fukawa. Asahina. And everyone else. Each and every one of them agreed to a life sealed up inside the school. Even Kirigiri. There was a recording of her interview too. She really did meet him. The headmaster, her dad. And she responded just as everyone else had when he asked his questions. She agreed to spend her whole life here. Just as Kirigiri's interview looked like it was about to end, the power to the monitor suddenly cut out. I feel like we're in trouble. What the shit? I feel like we're in like deep trouble. Huh? I mean, how much trouble could we be in? Because there's no way anyone would execute us yet. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player too. Naturally, the video stopped playing. What the? Why did... Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appear to be experiencing technical difficulties. Huh? Technical difficulties? Now of all times? Technical difficulties are never late, nor are they early. They occur precisely when they mean to. It's almost like magic! That's not an accident. That's sabotage. I'll refrain from breaking out into Beastie Boys songs just now. Although, It wouldn't make a difference either way. It would just be more of the same. The headmaster asking the same questions and everyone giving the same answers. Without realizing it, I let out a heavy sigh, and when I did, a certain conversation replayed itself in the back of my mind.
So,
Right after I woke up, I recognized something didn't feel quite right inside me.
どうやら
Thinking back on it now, I already lost my memories then. I'd forgotten. The reason I came to this academy and my super duper high school ability. But why? How could you just forget?
ね
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to believe so convenient a development could be mere coincidence. Convenient. A coincidence developed for the Puppet Master. Then all this. Did I forget too? That would make sense. That would be my conclusion, as you all know. What about the others? Have they forgotten too? Or... Reloaded emergency interview IV. DVD. Interview DVD, not IV. Yeah, no. Updated data can be found in the ammunition menu. Ding dong, ding dong. Is it bedtime? Or there's no way they're gonna start the class trial now.
物事には始まりがある
For every beginning.
終わりがあるのです
No, I'm not ready yet. For every beginning, there must be an end.
そして終わり
And
が
with
ある
every end comes a new
新しい始まり
beginning.
もあるのです明けない夜
The
は
night
ない
is long that never finds the day,
真っ暗な朝
but
だ
the
け
morning
ど
is
ね
black as pitch.
やまない雨は
Rainy
ないよ
days never stay,
干ばつ状態に
but
な
I
る
hope
けどね
you like droughts.
そう
Yes,
終わりがあるから
every end begins with its a new beginning.
だからまた
For that
会えるよ
reason,
ね
we shall meet again. After all, what is an end but just another beginning?
じゃあ
So,
始めましょう
let us begin the beginning of the end.
終わりの
Let us begin the class trial that will put an end to everything.
いつもの場所で
See you at the usual spot. It's starting. It's beginning. The class trial is about to begin. The final class trial, where we put all our lives on the line. The final class trial, where hope will clash with despair. All I can do is give it my best. Here goes. This is where it all ends. I'm not ready for this. I haven't figured it out yet. I guess we'll figure it out during the class trial. Alright, well, I mean, I'm still pretty uncomfortable, but hey, I mean, I guess we'll figure it out, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, comment on what you think of the game so far. Go check out the other videos I've done. And I will see you soon. No.